Hello guys, welcome once again. So here on the board we have constituents of atoms. The topic is a continuation of atom that we treated the other time, where we explained the atom, where we defined what atom is. And if you remember again, a recap of atom, we mentioned that atom is the smallest particle of an element that can take part in chemical reaction. But then now today I'm going to be explaining the constituents of an atom, what atom contains. Okay? So this is the pictorial representation of atom. This thing here, we call it shell. Okay? But then, the main constituent of atom is we have this dense center. This dense center is called nucleus. And the nucleus contains, inside this nucleus, the center, we have proton and and neutron. Okay? And then we have something which is revolving around. That which is revolving around is called electron. Okay? So you remember we mentioned that the nucleus, which is the dense center, contains what is called nucleus, and it contains proton and neutron. This proton is positively charged, while here is neutral. Okay? And here is what? Negatively charged. This positively charged proton here neutralizes the negatively charged electron and revolves around, making the atom electrically stable. Okay? And now, the reason why we will say it is electrically stable is because we have equal number of proton and electron in an atom. That is, if you count the number of electrons we have here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There will also be 6 protons. We have 6 electrons, we also have 6 protons. I don't know if you understand that. If I get what I'm doing, let me represent it on the table. So here we have particles. Here we have charge. Here we have mass. Okay? So the first particle we're going to mention is, let's say, neutron. Here we mention proton. And here we mention electron. Okay? Now, let's have a proton anyway. We say that proton is what? The charge of proton is what? Positively charged. So you can say it is positively charged. Electron is what? Negatively charged. And neutron is what? Neutral. Right? Then the mass number of proton is what? 1. The mass number of neutron is 1. But the mass number of electron is 1/1840. You can see that it's very, very small. The mass number of electron is 1 divided by 1840. You know, it should give you 0.00 something. The mass number. So the mass number of electron is actually negligible. While the mass number of proton is 1, the mass number of neutron is 1. The charges are neutral, positive, negative. And remember, I mentioned that the number of proton is the same. The number of proton and the number of electron are the same. That is why That is why an atom is electrically stable. Reason being that if we have 6 electrons, we have 6 protons that is going to neutralize each of them. Okay? If we have 1 electron, we have 1 proton that is going to neutralize that neutron. If the atom is a helium atom which has 2 electrons, we also have 2 protons that is going to neutralize those electrons. I believe I've been able to explain to you in details how atom is, the representation, the pictorial representation, the constituents and the characteristics. Okay, I believe this video has helped you, and if it has helped you, kindly help me subscribe, then help me share as well. Thank you. Bye.